Hello, everybody, and welcome to Masters of the Multiverse, Episode 2. I am John.
And I'm Kyle.
And for those of you that made it through our first episode, all I can say is there's only upwards from here.
That's what we keep telling ourselves. Anyways.
Exactly. We're going to keep working on it, but really we're just having fun, and we hope you guys are too. So on this episode, we actually wanted to take a look forward into the rest of 2020 and talk about some upcoming stuff that we're excited about, and I guess some stuff that kind of happened in January, because we planned to do this a little earlier. So we're really more of a review of January and then an upcoming shot at what's next. So, Kyle, what are you thinking? What are your blanket thoughts about this upcoming year?
Good. I'm excited for it. Yeah, there's
thoughts.
Good.
Yeah, that's what I figured.
There's very few movies that are in my genre that I watch all the time that I'm not looking forward to.
Yeah.
There's only one that I'm not sold on, and I'll still watch it.
Ooh, a little foreshadowing.
Head. Yeah,
I like it.
But for the most part, yeah, there's one movie I'm really looking forward to, which we should have had about 5-6 years ago.
Okay, here we go.
Definitely looking forward to something that is a proper sequel to something we should have seen.
Interesting. Okay.
And of course, a sequel that I didn't think was ever going to happen, and I am more than happy to go and sit down and watch it, is also coming out this year. So
okay, so you're obviously talking about Legally Blonde 3.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay, I have that on the list. Don't worry.
Yeah.
Kyle, King of the
I heard there's a
Foreshadow.
new Shades of Grey movie coming too.
What?
I'm all over that.
Oh my goodness.
Oh yeah.
I don't know. Shades of not giving a shit.
Actually true.
Okay, fair enough. At least Legally Blonde 3 is actually a thing.
Oh, is it? Oh, I have no idea.
Come on, do your research.
I don't even know what is that. I don't even know what that is. So whatever. But
there will be people out there, plenty of people out there that will know exactly what I'm talking about. Okay, so let's kick it off in January, I guess. So I have some stuff written down for January. We'll go through what we've seen, what we haven't. First thing, movie Underwater. I guess this is the one with the chick from Twilight, horror movie.
I've seen the trailer.
Down in the depths. I haven't seen it, but I gotta say, it kind of doesn't seem great.
I like monster movies, so
yeah,
I'll probably watch it.
Right,
I don't know if I'll go to the theater to watch it.
Yeah, I think that's a Netflix one for sure.
Yeah.
Upcoming after that, so that's January 10th. January 17th, we've got two big ones, or had two big ones. Number one, Doolittle. This is the much anticipated Robert Downey Jr. follow up to his Avengers character, and we get a Dr. Doolittle remake that, by all accounts, is just a dumpster fire.
I don't know. I don't know. I like the Eddie Murphy Dr. Doolittles.
Yeah.
So I thought those were really good. I mean, horrible CGI and stuff, but I just thought they were great movies. That could have been just Eddie Murphy. That was, but. I don't know. I'm gonna watch it if I can. I tried watching a little bit of it, fell asleep.
Yeah, but you're gonna dip back in.
I'll probably dip back into it. Yeah.
From what I hear, if you've ever wanted to see Robert Downey Jr. pull a set of bagpipes out of the ass of a dragon, you're in for a treat.
Is that a legit statement?
That is a legitimate statement. Moving on. One movie that I'm kind of surprised I haven't seen yet that came out in January, also on the 17th here, Bad Boys for Life.
I've seen that.
So I've got to say, first of all, first impressions of this movie, super disappointed that Bad Boys for Life is the third Bad Boys movie, not the fourth Bad Boys movie, because that's just a naming debacle right there, is it not?
Yeah, I think they're too damn old to go anymore.
Bad Boys 3 Life? No? Okay, never mind.
I don't know. I agree with you, but I mean, they had to wrap this thing up. Martin Lawrence is getting old, and
I think if this makes money, they're making another one.
I don't know. This is when was the last one? 10 years ago?
Oh, at least. I don't even know. And that's probably not something I care enough about to
really
look up.
Good. I really like Bad Boys 2. But,
yeah, me too.
I like Bad Boys 2 more than Bad Boys 1. But I think Will Smith did a really good job of acting old in this one.
Did he?
I think because...
You know what, Kyle? I don't think he's acting. That guy's just old.
Yeah, but compared to how he looks physically,
fair
and
enough.
He doesn't look like he's in shape anymore in this movie.
The dude's a specimen, though. Let's be honest.
In what was that movie called?
Gemini Man.
Yeah, he looks good. He's for an older guy, he still looks in shape and he can do stuff.
Fair enough.
I Am Legend, he looks pretty beastly, but
But I Am Legend 2 was almost 10 years ago.
Probably.
Think about that.
Yeah. But anyways, in this movie, he looks like he hasn't worked out in a while.
Fair enough. So this movie, is it worth it?
Yes.
Is it good? Yeah.
I really enjoyed it. There was a solid throwback at the very start of the movie.
Perfect.
That I really enjoyed. It's one of the best scenes out of Bad Boys 2 that I think everybody knows what it is.
Yeah.
It's not I would go to the theater. I would recommend going to the theater and watching it.
Yeah,
it's not
it's good enough.
It's not the best of the three for sure.
Yeah. Well, let's be honest. I mean, January traditionally not a bumper month for movies.
Yeah.
So I mean, if you're looking for something to do, where we live in central Alberta, we need movies is about it.
Yeah,
so.
definitely. I would recommend going and watching it for sure. But
fair enough.
Yeah.
Anything else in January that I missed that you have? Do we have any TV shows or anything that are?
See, I'm pretty set on my TV shows that I watch. So if something new comes along, it'll be something that someone will comment that I have to check out or something.
Fair enough. One thing I'll bring up on the TV side of things, The Good Place wrapping up.
Yeah, I might start
that just finished the other day. Haven't quite finished the finale of it, but man, that just a phenomenal show. Yeah, really, really good.
There's a lot of shows that I wouldn't mind maybe getting. I don't even know if they're coming out with new seasons, but I've been told to watch Ozark. I've been told to watch certain movies like that. I like the 100. I don't know if that's...
Never seen that one.
I don't know if they're coming out with a new season of that or not, but I've always liked that show.
Yeah. And I think we're all just waiting for the 5th season of Lucifer.
Yes, 100%.
Yeah. We'll get into that later. Yeah. But okay, so did you have any notes on February?
Because
I've got a couple of bangers.
Let's go with what you got here.
Okay, so first one, and probably the topic of next week's episode, Birds of Prey. Oh, sorry, Birds of Prey and the fantabulous, the stupidest name
basically
ever.
Harley
Quinn movie, yes.
Who was never a bird of prey.
Okay, understandable. But let's think about this here. I saw the trailer. Ewan McGregor is Black Mask. I can't see that being bad. I'm against all odds. I'm excited for this movie.
I want it to be good. I don't like the trailer. I don't like how it's filmed. Fair enough. I wasn't a big fan of Suicide Squad either.
See, I wasn't a big fan of Suicide Squad, but I had to admit, Margot Robbie as Harley Quinn was one of the few parts of that movie that worked.
She was pretty small doses, though.
Yes. But I do think she does a decent job with that character, and it actually seems like she maybe understands that character.
Well, Margot Robbie's an amazing actress.
She is.
She is. Tanya, she was fantastic in. I heard she's amazing in Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
Yeah.
It's not a knock against her. I'm not sold on it.
Once again, I hate to bring this up, but this is a female-led movie that Kyle is once again not excited for.
Because it's not anything like the comic books at all. It's a comic book movie that has nothing to do. We don't know what
this is about.
Huntress has never been. She's never been a siren. Not Huntress.
We're not talking about the sirens. We're talking about the Birds of Prey.
Harley Quinn
never has. I'll
been
give you
a
that.
Bird of Prey. If this was a Sirens movie, I'd like it. I don't like what they're doing with Cassandra Cain.
We don't even fully know what they're doing with Cassandra Cain.
She sure ain't Batwoman
yet.
I don't know. She's only got one hyena. Like there's just.
How funny is it in that trailer? I named him Bruce after that hunky Wayne guy.
Yeah,
come on.
I don't know. Like I'm sure it might be okay. I don't. And with DC's track record, with exception of Wonder Woman and Aquaman, has been absolutely horrendous.
Well, but if you think about it, so all of the things that the way DC has shifted their strategy, I think is working. I think Shazam was pretty good. I think Aquaman was pretty good. Telling better individual stories, I think, seems to be their goal at this point. And I'm hoping that they learn from some of the mess that was Suicide Squad. But I think Margot Robbie, she's obviously had a big hand in producing this movie and stuff. And she seems to, like I said, she seems to have a genuine liking and passion for the character. So I'm cautiously optimistic, and I'm looking forward to this one.
Yeah, I don't know.
We'll do a full review of it on next week's episode, I think.
It's honestly like it just, I think that just the way it's filmed doesn't appeal to me. I don't like the look of it.
Fair enough. I mean, we've only seen a trailer, though.
But that's what I mean. That's all I had to see of Suicide Squad. Suicide Squad was exactly like the trailer.
Fair enough. Okay, so next movie coming out in February, and I gotta say, one that I am surprisingly excited for, Sonic the Hedgehog coming out on Valentine's Day. What a romantic
the resurrection
movie.
of Jim Carrey.
Absolutely. This is Dr. Robotnik through and through, my friend. So all of the stuff leading up to this movie has been very, very interesting. The original design coming out, it being hated enough that everybody cried. There was enough of an outcry for them to completely revamp this character. And I gotta say, it looks good now.
I didn't mind what it looked like before.
Oh God,
I understand how people didn't like it.
Kyle, it was nightmare fuel.
Whatever. It was a giant hedgehog.
Yeah, okay, fair enough. But that's not Sonic. I mean, I think with something like this, going with a more traditional look, I think is probably the way to go. And I think, yeah,
like I mean, it's one of those things. I mean, I'm glad they went to the original design of what Sonic actually looks like or whatever, but I wasn't like, oh my God. I mean, movies are renowned for not making, let's go back to even the movie we were just talking about. Not a single character in that movie looks like what they do in the comics.
Well, they've kind of changed Harley Quinn to look a little more Margot Robbie-ish in the comics now, but that's a retrospective thing. But fair point. Don't get me wrong. I think this is going to be a bad movie. But I'm going to go see it, and I think I'm probably going to enjoy it.
If you hear me refer to a movie as a popcorn movie, it's just a horrible movie, but it's just something you got to go watch. For
or something you just enjoy if you can shut your brain off.
For like Hobbs and Shaw is a popcorn movie.
Okay, really, really good example of that. You've watched Parks and Rec, have you not?
Yep.
John Ralphio is the guy who plays John Ralphio is the voice of Sonic in this movie.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I don't know why. I think it works.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, if they don't have some sort of after credit scene or hint to Tails in this movie, the two-tailed fox looking thing, yeah, I'm going to be very upset if they don't.
I'm interested to see if Jim Carrey's physical comedy still works.
Yes. I grew up as a giant Jim Carrey fan. Yeah. So to see him coming back, I've even heard rumors of a third Ace Ventura movie.
See, like on that aspect, like Ace Ventura introduced me to Jim Carrey. I mean, I've seen him on In Living Color a little bit, but I was too young to really know what the hell was going on. Ace Ventura is my first introduction. All physical comedy.
Yeah.
Like, absolutely hilarious. Yeah. Probably the most dumbest movie ever, but it's great. Ace Ventura 2. Loved it.
Pretty good.
Yeah.
I always had to fast forward over the part where he dropped the raccoon.
Yeah, the cliffhanger moment was great. If they did bring back a third one, I would expect that kind of physical comedy again. Yes. And it would suit that kind of movie.
Fair enough.
Whether or not.
But the thing is, too, I've seen Jim Carrey, I guess it's not all physical comedy, but Yes Man, really good movie.
Yeah.
Pretty funny. Liar Liar.
He's done some good movies that aren't super physical movies. Well, that was a fairly physical comedy too.
No, you're right. But Liar Liar, the scene where he beats himself up in the bathroom, I don't know if there's another thing I laughed at quite so hard in my childhood.
Like he's most famous for his physical comedy. Like look at The Mask. The Mask is probably his second most famous movie.
For sure. Huge digression from The Mask in the comics.
Yeah.
But that's not the point.
I'm just wondering if that kind of comedy is going to connect with people nowadays.
I'm wondering if it's still what he's going to do. I mean, he's older now, right? It kind of looks
like it because like you see like in the trailer, he gets shocked and he does that weird thing. And then obviously something weird is going to happen because he goes from being
a relatively normal looking person to Eggman.
Whatever.
Come on, bud. Okay. Moving on. Sonic the Hedgehog, next one to come out in February. Another Vin Diesel movie, Bloodshot.
No,
have you seen the trailer for this?
I've seen the trailer. The trailer looks pretty epic.
I haven't seen the trailer. Maybe we should...
You want to watch it right now?
We should literally we'll either pause the recording or maybe I'll cut this out. I don't know, but I got to see this.
Have you heard about the trailer?
Oh, yeah.
It's pretty epic.
Yeah. I don't know about this one. Because Bloodshot is an Image comic, correct?
Yeah.
See, I haven't read a ton about it.
Might have to edit this out.
Yeah, no free ads. Okay, can do a little bit of a trailer breakdown here. This is just Vin Diesel being an egg in a vest. That's... Oh. How much steroids do you think this guy's done?
Who?
Vin Diesel.
Oh, I don't know. He's not that big.
No, but he's old and still big. When does he start looking like Bloodshot? All right. Oh. Ah,
Groundhog Day.
I get it. This is good podcasting.
Yeah. People make a lot of money off doing this trailer reaction crap.
I know, right? That's more of a video medium, I suppose. Who is that guy?
I think that might be a Carnival Cinemas one for me.
You know what? Okay, so in all likelihood, I just cut out the 2.5 minutes I just spent watching that trailer. And so Bloodshot, I'm on board.
Yeah.
You know what? Like, I think I don't know how much more I can watch Vin Diesel think that he's the greatest man in the world. Like, I went through Triple X. I went through how many Fast and the Furious movies? Like, is this guy actually God's gift to the world, or am I crazy, or is he just a regular dude?
I don't know. I mean, it's weird because he does all these action hero flicks, but the guy's got some like chops to him.
Yeah, like he's, don't get me wrong.
A Man Apart is one of my favorite movies I've ever seen.
Yeah.
And he just destroys that role.
I'll have to check that one out. I haven't seen it in a long time.
It's one of my favorite movies, and he's good in what he is in Saving Private Ryan and all that. And I think it's Boiler Room.
Yeah, Boiler Room.
Like he's got some chops to him.
Yeah, these are all before my time. You're too old.
Yeah, so he's
okay.
He's just got the look of an action hero.
So Bloodshot, are we excited? Or are we?
I'm gonna watch it. I don't know if it's going to be a full-fledged movie theater experience.
Oh no, we're turning it into an episode.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I guess it is going to be a full-fledged movie.
We're good. The only other one I have written down for February, I don't have a date for it, but Invisible Man. So
yeah, I've seen a
from what I hear, this is them trying to kick off yet another dark universe, shared monster universe thing. I don't know. I can't see this being that interesting.
I like Hollow Man.
Yeah.
So if it's like that, I mean, I think that from what I gathered from this trailer that I've seen of it, it's basically an abusive boyfriend turns invisible and starts still abuse his girlfriend, and she's trying to fight her way out of it or whatever.
So clearly not really something you're going to like.
I don't know. We'll see what happens. Why wouldn't I like it?
Oh, I don't know. Women in power.
I don't mind that.
I'll cut that out. Don't worry.
Yeah, I don't mind that. I just don't see. I don't know.
I just don't see this being that interesting to me. I mean, it's that whatever. It's
like
February.
There's a villain that you don't see.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I don't know who the girl is acting. Do you know who it is?
Oh, she's from. I think she's the girl from Handmaid's Tale or something like that.
Oh, okay. Like she's gonna have to act.
I might have to cut that. I might have to cut all this out.
Yeah, she's gonna have to act pretty hard.
Okay.
To make that. To sell having being attacked by nobody, right?
So from both of us, Invisible Man gets an overwhelming meh.
Meh.
Okay,
yeah.
Sounds good. March. First one I have in March, Pixar's new venture, Onward. So basically, have you seen the trailer for this or anything?
Onward.
Yeah, so it's got Tom Holland and Chris Pratt, and they're these magical beings, and they're brothers, and they bring their dad back, but he's just legs.
He's just what?
He's just legs.
Okay, I haven't seen this. I've seen like a teaser of it.
Yeah,
before.
I don't know. It's a
And
Pixar movie.
They're driving like the old school like van.
Yeah, the
like,
hippie
painted
van and stuff. Yeah. So, I mean, good cast. I like Chris Pratt. I like Tom Holland. We've seen them interact together in the Avengers movies, and they seem to have some chemistry and stuff like that. So, Pixar very rarely misses. So this will probably be a decent movie, but I just don't know if it's something
Is
that's
Pixar
really
Disney?
getting me. Yes.
So okay, so Pixar is the Toy Story animators,
Correct.
Right? Okay.
Yeah. Anything else on that? Moving on.
I don't know much about it.
Okay.
I'll probably watch it, but
Moving on. Also in March, A Quiet Place, or just Quiet Place 2.
yeah, 100% going to watch that movie.
Yeah, you
You
know what?
didn't even have to show me a trailer.
I know.
Watch that
Yeah,
movie.
like the first one was good. The thing I found most interesting about the first one, it's hard to act without ever being able to speak. And those guys did a really good job. But maybe it's just because I like John Krasinski so much that I seem to see so much in the direction of that movie. Like the world building of it, like the fact that the attention to detail when they're playing Monopoly with cloth pieces and when they're spreading sand to go walk places and stuff. And like how thought through and lived in this world is was the part of it to me that really grabbed me. And I can't see why that wouldn't continue in this one.
Well, from what I've seen, I like how it's literally picking up seconds after the last one ended.
Fair enough. Yeah.
I'm really liking the casting of Cillian Murphy. Scarecrow, and 28 Days Later.
Ah, yes.
So I'm getting very much those kind of vibes.
Interesting.
From his character. He's kind of the gruff old been surviving.
Yeah. See, I have made a point of not learning anything about this. So I'm looking forward to going into it pretty basic.
I really hope there's still a lot of helplessness to it.
Yeah.
Because they've found a way to kill them now.
True.
So I'm still hope that it's not,
doesn't mean it's easy.
No. So I'm hoping it's still like a very much they're still helpless. Like
I am hoping for a flashback with my guy John Krasinski.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe.
Yeah.
Anyway. I don't know.
Okay. So
I still one of my pet peeves is why in the hell they got pregnant and
okay, yeah, stupid, right? But
it is what it is.
Fair enough.
They made it work somehow.
Fair enough. And that reminds me of something I am going to bring up in a later segment that I was going to spring on you. Okay. Noted.
Pregnancy brought that up?
No. More of the Quiet Place, but I'll bring you back to that later. The only other thing I have written down for March is another entry in the endless parade of Disney live action remakes, Mulan. And I have to tell you, I've seen Mulan. I have, but I lost all interest for this movie when they said there was no talking dragon anymore.
I am 100% opposite of you. I think this movie looks awesome.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh man, I did not expect that.
Yeah, I think this movie looks fantastic.
Really?
I like the overall, like there's still obviously, I mean, we don't know if there's not a dragon in it. There's a witch.
Well, they've said
there's a witch that turns into a bird.
They've said Mushu is not in it. And listen, I understand. I mean, that now in live action may seem like a problematic character. I understand.
There might not be there might be a dragon character that's guiding her in some way.
Fair enough.
Form. It doesn't necessarily mean that it has to be a little red dragon that's running around with her.
Yeah, well, if it isn't,
Or
then
a
I'm not
cricket.
interested. I understand what you're saying, but I disagree wholeheartedly.
From what I saw, I think it looks epic. I think the actress who's playing her, I'm not going to try and pronounce names.
Yeah.
Something Asian. I don't want to offend people.
Oh, I think I just did.
I think she looks fantastic. I think she's got the intensity and the ability to play the role.
Yep.
The moment that really struck me, I don't know if it's because I kind of lost my dad or something, but like watching the dad trying to do his duty and then failing and using the brace, that was really, I like that. So I'm super, super excited to see this. I honestly think, sorry to interrupt, but I think The Lion King last year, which we didn't talk about in our review of last year, but it broke me for these live action remakes. Like it's not, I don't know. I'm just not. See, that's a different live action. See, that was all animals.
Yes.
So it's different.
But it also wasn't well done.
No.
Okay, well, no. On a technical level, that movie was amazing.
Because I didn't mind Aladdin, which we also didn't talk about. I didn't mind Aladdin. I didn't mind Beauty and the Beast.
Fair enough. And I mean, you know what? Aladdin probably would have been on one of my biggest surprises of last year's list because I really didn't think I was going to like it. Like Aladdin, the cartoon is one of my favorite movies of all time. Yeah. And shockingly enough, I actually really did enjoy the live action Aladdin. But yeah, I just have no desire to see more of this.
And maybe they know that. Maybe that's why there's not dragons and stuff. Maybe that's why they've taken out the fantastical elements in this one to make it more of a movie,
more grounded.
Because like I said, like all the movies that came before Lion King, I haven't had a problem. I thought The Jungle Book was awesome.
You know what? I haven't seen that one either.
And it was with talking animals.
You know what? Cal, you know this about me. Talking animals usually just messes me right up. Yeah. But there was no emotion in The Lion King. There was no... You couldn't even tell the difference between the lions.
Yeah.
Why not give Scar a black mane? I understand that that's not something that really happens, but... You know, why not make Simba a little more distinguishable from the rest of the lions? Like, can you ever tell if, hey, is this Nala? Is this someone else that's talking? Yeah. It's Beyonce, so that's cool. Not.
Yeah. See, I wasn't here nor there with it. I didn't think it was great. I didn't think it was horrible.
It was just
the only reason I didn't think it was horrible is because it was a shot-for-shot remake of the original.
Yeah, and was also somehow half an hour longer.
Was it?
Yeah, figure that out.
I don't know.
Anyway.
But in regards to Mulan, 100% on board with that one.
Okay, for me it's a big meh, but we are ready to move on. April, I got two big ones. New Mutants. Yep. So this right here is probably what we'll see as the last of the Fox made movies that are now Disney properties. Fox made this movie to be a kind of a horror movie, a departure from the norm, but a horror movie set in the X-Men world. And so this movie's been delayed. It's been reshot. There was thoughts that Disney wouldn't even put it out. There was thoughts that they
didn't even know if it was coming out.
Exactly. There was thoughts maybe they would stealth release it on Disney Plus without any word or anything. And now, by all accounts, after some test screenings, they've given the director full reign to make exactly the movie he intended, exactly what he wanted, and by all accounts, this might be good.
I think it looks good.
Yeah, you know what? I mean, it's...
I'm going to go to it anyways, just as the last hurrah for Fox anyways, just...
Yeah, like I think it's something I got to see, and I got to... Considering everything that went into it and happened with this, it's something I got to see.
You almost got to give the actors a bone of some sort. They kind of went through the ringer with this one.
Fair enough.
I like most of them. I don't know the guy who's playing Sunspot. I don't know who that is. But
one of the guys from Stranger Things is in this.
Yeah, I don't know his name off the top of my head, but he's the older brother.
Yes. Right.
He's playing Cannonball. They've changed that character around drastically. We'll see how that plays out.
I think they've changed a lot of the characters in this, and I think
except for Magic. Magic looks almost spot on for what she's supposed to be in the comics.
Yeah. But I don't know. I don't know how much this is going to be an X-Men movie.
Yeah, I don't know. We'll see what happens. I'm going to go see it. I think I like horror movies.
Fair enough.
See how it goes.
And then also in April after New Mutants, one that I'm excited for, James Bond, No Time to Die. So address it right off the top. Daniel Craig does not want to be in this movie. Like, you can tell this guy does not want to be James Bond anymore. But man, like, I like him as James Bond.
Yeah, he... Oh, God. What's his first movie called?
Casino Royale.
Casino Royale.
So
it's the best Bond film.
It's my favorite Bond movie of all time.
GoldenEye.
GoldenEye was good because it was like one of the first ones I watched, but Casino Royale was probably better than that. And the trouble is, I think that none of the ones he's done since then have been near as good.
I thought Skyfall was good.
See, everybody says that. I thought Skyfall was pretty mediocre.
I thought Spectre was going to be better just because I can't remember. I'm horrible with names.
Christoph Waltz.
I thought he was going to be unreal.
He's great.
Blofeld, I think is who he's playing, right?
Well, and usually he's great. Like Christoph Waltz as an actor, I love him. I thought he was really good in Django. I thought he was really good in Inglourious Bastards, like that kind of thing. Yeah. But I just don't think they really gave him enough to do.
I think he's in this one. He's the villain in this one again.
Yeah. But the trouble is too, oh, James, it's your brother. Like what? Why can't villains just be villains? Why does everybody have to be somebody from someone's past? And why does all this have to be destiny? He's a secret agent.
I don't know. Maybe they're like me and they don't give a shit about a lot of stuff. So unless you got to make it resonate with the
but
character.
No, I am excited to see another James Bond movie. This one's been in development for a long time, and I'm interested to see what comes of this.
lady that's playing the 007, is that the same girl that played in Captain Marvel?
I think so.
Oh, it's Marshawn Lynch?
I think you're thinking of the Seahawks player, Marshawn Lynch. No, I'm just kidding.
No, I think her last name's Lynch. I can't remember.
Well,
anyway, she looks good.
Yeah,
like, I think she's.
The problem is that like we've known for a while that Daniel Craig's probably been on the way out. I'm kind of more interested to see who the next Bond's going to be after this than I am interested in this movie.
I don't think that's how they're going to play it. I think they're just.
Well, no, I don't think that has anything to do with this movie. I don't think there's going to be any allusion to that in this movie.
Yeah.
But just on a fan side of things, like I wish Daniel Craig would have quit 5. Man, they've made like 25 of them. They're gonna keep making this forever. But I almost wish that Daniel Craig would have quit years ago and they could have made Idris Elba James Bond.
See, I would. That would have been great. I don't know. They might stick with it. They might go with the female Bond or 007, not female Bond, female 007.
Jane Bond.
So it all depends on if they're just going with the 007 title or if they're going to go with James Bond anymore.
Yeah, I guess we'll have to. So remains to be seen. But okay, moving out of April, May. Here's where we come to our first Marvel movie of the year, Black Widow. So this has been a long time coming.
Mm-hmm.
Scarlett Johansson, I think we both really enjoy. The character, I think we both really enjoy. I'm interested though, Kyle. What do you think of this one?
I'm super excited for this.
Yeah, me too.
Super excited.
So first of all, I think seeing Taskmaster is going to be great. For those who don't know, Taskmaster is a villain in the comics who basically has a what do they call it? It's basically like a super memory for
photographic,
super muscle memory, essentially, where he can mimicry and he can see someone's techniques and copy them instantly, and basically becomes an amalgamation of everybody and able to fight everybody in a way of that. And we've seen a little bit of that in the trailer and stuff like that. Red Guardian, David Harbour, another one of your boys, that looks fantastic. The family element in this, I think, is going to be really neat to see. Mm-hmm. The white Black Widow suit, I think, looks awesome.
I'm interested to see the timeline in this. For some reason, whenever you see Scarlett Johansson in trailers, the timeline always just seems so out of whack. Yeah, you like it. They show William Hurt character Ross, looking super young,
General Ross. Yeah.
So who knows when the hell that was?
Well, I think there's going to be a healthy dose of flashback into the Black Widow program and the Red Room and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. In this. I think, as reported, the majority of this is probably going to end up taking place in between Civil War and Infinity War, mm-hmm. Which I'm not opposed to. And then my big theory on this, spoiler alert, but could be a hot scoop. I think Taskmaster is going to end up being a clone of Black Widow. You heard it here first. Yeah, female Taskmaster, clone of Black Widow, a way to carry Black Widow forward in the franchise as a villain, maybe to the Avengers moving forward.
See, I think Florence Pugh is going to be the next Black Widow. I think she's the one taking.
I think she's going to be the next good Black Widow. I think.
I don't know. I'm not against it being a female or anything like that. I just don't. I hope it's not just a clone. I hope they're special in some way.
Yeah.
Because if she's a clone, then why doesn't any of the other ones have the ability that it has?
Fair enough.
What gives it that ability, right? So we'll see what happens.
Listen, I acknowledge that it's a little out there.
I just
if I sniped it this far out, that's pretty cool. Because I've been saying this for months.
I think it's whoever Rachel Weisz is playing.
But we see her in the trailer.
Yeah.
Okay. Interesting. Because she seems like the mother figure of this.
It's either that or it's just a completely new character, which is what I really hope it is.
But the crazy thing is that we have not heard a single word about who has been cast as Taskmaster.
I thought it was. I don't know. It was. I don't know how I say this. Whatever. I thought I saw someone.
I was really going to make you struggle with that. I don't even know what you're talking about.
I thought I saw someone who was cast as Taskmaster when it first got started. But I
must have missed that. I don't know.
It was a guy.
Yeah.
But I just feel like that could be just a red herring. Just like it could be. But yeah, no, I think it'll be her. I think it'll be because it's such a family dynamic. I just have a hard time believing that there's not going to be
some sort of family connection,
family twist at the end of it, right?
So I guess boiling it down, both of us, Black Widow, excited.
100%.
Okay, awesome. May 8th, comes a week after Black Widow, so contending for this box office spot, is Legally Blonde 3. So have you never seen the Legally Blonde movies?
Yeah, no.
No? My goodness. Okay. Reese Witherspoon, dumb blonde, becomes a lawyer. It's fantastic. Okay. Anyway, moving on. What is this? We've got... You know it's bad when I can't even read my own writing. Okay. Anyway, on the 15th, we have an so far untitled Saw movie.
Oh, God.
So Chris Rock is producing this.
What?
Yes. And it's the Chris Rock. Like the comedian is producing another movie. Now, no, not quite sure yet if this is a reboot, if this is a continuation, or if this is maybe a side story of some sort or something, but kind of interesting, don't you think?
Not gonna lie, Saw movies have always been a guilty pleasure of mine. I just was kind of done with them.
So no, I know, like, I
don't know.
It's funny. I think the same way you think about Saw, I think about like the Paranormal Activity movies.
Oh, I love
where
those movies
I've followed the story and stuff, and I'd love to see a some sort of a resolution to it, but I just don't think we're ever going to get one.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, like I'll watch it just for the gore, like
just to see what happens.
Yeah, but
okay, and then closing out May on last one I have listed here for May on May 22nd. Something that we both just saw the trailer for, Fast 9 or F9, I guess is what they're calling it.
The Fast
Saga, if you will.
Justice for Han.
I have to say that this was a fantastic trailer.
Yeah.
Like, if their job was to get me excited for this movie, which it is, that's what a trailer's for. Man, I'm gonna go see this.
No, I'm 100% seeing this.
I thought, after the last one, kind of wore on me a little bit. It wasn't great. I got pulled back in when The Rock came on, and that kind of rejuvenated a bit. I went and saw the 7th one because everyone did, because of the Paul Walker thing and stuff like that, and that's evident in the box office, of that movie and everything. Continually getting more and more ridiculous. I thought I was kind of out of it, and then I saw somebody drive off a cliff and get picked up by a fighter jet. I saw somebody using a rope bridge to slingshot themselves at said fighter jet.
We saw what apparently looks like some guy catching a car.
John Cena is playing Vin Diesel's brother.
Yeah, like
this is ridiculous. This is popcorn movie at its height.
And I was stupid, even though I recognized the two characters from Tokyo Drift in the middle of it, where they're talking to Tyrese and Luda.
Yeah, Sean Boswell and weird looking Asian dude.
Sure. I still was surprised to see Han at the end of it.
Yeah.
So,
and you know what I mean? So, like, Tokyo Drift is kind of the black sheep of the group, right? Mm-hmm. But the way they tied him back in, and the weird timeline and stuff, that in the chronological order that they've done these movies, but I think Fast 5 was the one that had Han back in it. 4 or 5.
4 did. 4, 5, and 6 all had Han in it.
Did he die in 6?
No, he died in 3.
Well, no, he died. Yeah, right. Okay, I'm thinking of Wonder Woman died. In
6, I think.
6. Anyway, to see him back and to have them acknowledge the Justice for Han thing and everything, like, they know.
Not gonna lie, it looks like he dies right away.
And these seem fairly self-aware now. Like, they know that these movies are ridiculous, and I love that they're just playing into it.
Yeah, they might as well throw on capes and become part of the Marvel universe.
Like Fast and Furious 10 is going to be one of two things. It's going to be Fast and Furious in space, or it's going to be Fast and Furious team versus Hobbs and Shaw team.
Yeah.
A la Captain America Civil War.
Could be. I mean, they got Shaw's mom in this one, so there's still ties to it.
The two Shaw brothers are alive.
I wasn't sure if they're going to completely cut that off because of the whole drama between the two of them.
Well, and so the Shaw brothers are alive. The sister is apparently an ass kicker and also still going. So
they're obviously going to address how Shaw didn't kill Han.
Yeah.
So somehow he managed to...
There was probably a conveniently placed manhole there that he crawled right down as soon as the car crashed.
Or it was some sort of plan for him. Like, he had made a plan with Han.
Ooh, plot twist. Clones.
Clones. Yeah, it's all about clones, eh? The year of clones.
Anyway,
Who knows? Anyways, I'm excited for it.
Fast and Furious 9, I'm excited for. I'm bang up for this one.
Absolutely ridiculous, and I like. It seems like they have a lot of mirror for mirror shots from Hobbs and Shaw, though.
Yeah,
like a lot of it looks like it's the same Samoa stuff going on.
Maybe. I mean, I'm hoping
just the same environment with explosions all around them.
Yeah,
the part where they're jumping out, where they jump the cliff with Vin Diesel, it looks exactly the same as Shaw and his sister spinning the vehicle when they're getting shot at.
Good point.
So
good point.
I feel like there's a lot of like, you did this, we're going to do it better thing going on. So
dick measuring contest.
Yeah.
You don't have anything else in May, I'm guessing.
Artemis Fowl.
Oh yeah, that was one I kind of breezed over. Not a big thing for me, but if you want to hit something on that, you can.
I don't really know about it. I just kind of saw it look kind of interesting. I'm kind of interested in that fantasy stuff. But we'll see. Well, whether or not I see it, I don't know.
Yeah. Okay. What else do we got going on here? So June, we're looking Wonder Woman 84. That's
looks
the big
horrible.
One. Yeah, you Wonder Woman hater, famous one.
I love this movie.
Yeah, like I thought the first Wonder Woman was great, and I think this one looks awesome.
Yeah, I definitely am liking the monkey paw situation.
Yeah.
I kind of know, I feel like I know what's going to happen, so I hope they have a nice twist to it to make it kind of throw off.
But parts of the trailer seem really good. I mean, the Golden Eagle armor is really cool to see. The whole 1984 setting is neat.
Think they're going to show us Cheetah in the next trailer, or are they going to hold off to the movie?
They'll probably show it. Kristen Wiig, I was a little bit wigged out when they said that was who was going to be playing Cheetah. It made no sense to me, but when I see it now, you know what? I think it's going to work.
I feel like they're both going to have to fight Lord.
Yeah, probably. I think there's going to be another dimension to this that we don't necessarily know. I'm hoping. I kind of thought the fate or the twist might be Dr. Fate.
Maybe.
I thought maybe that's kind of.
I don't recognize the stone that he has.
Yeah.
So I don't know what that's all about, which is obviously, I think, the monkey paws thing.
Yeah. I think it's kind of
for those
funny.
of you that don't know, the monkey paws thing, it's like you wish for something and you're granted it, but at the cost of something.
Yeah, but it's
else.
never what it seems. There's a great episode of The Simpsons on it. I think it's the Treehouse of Horror. But anyway, so one of the things that interests me, kind of like a good reflection on the first movie was obviously Diana was a woman out of time, essentially, right? And now when Steve Trevor comes back and they're walking around talking about art and he's looking at the garbage can, it's funny that now he's the outsider and he's the one that doesn't quite get what the world is. And obviously, I mean, I think we're all a little bit interested to see how he ends up coming back and exactly what that means. But anytime you got Chris Pine in a movie, I'm not complaining.
Yeah, I've got my theories.
Yeah,
but
we'll save that for the Wonder Woman episode. But
I'm kind of interested in how they're going to play this out in regards to what they're doing with the DCEU.
I think it's just going to be less connection and more.
Because I brought this up, like, has she been running around for 100 years, busting every camera that's caught her?
Yeah, I think they want to forget about Justice League as much as anyone does.
Yeah, so I don't know. We'll see what happens. I'm excited for it. I think it looks fantastic. The first one was great. I've always liked the character, even in the Justice League. I thought she was good.
Well, and I think,
I thought she was amazing in Batman v Superman.
I think we were both a little concerned when we found out who was going to play Wonder Woman. And man, proven wrong. She's been good.
Yeah. She's, because she's a Fast and Furious. She was
Fast and Furious alumni.
She was the tough as nails female in that.
Who weighed 80 pounds.
Yeah. Right. But she's also like Israeli military in real life.
Yeah, for sure. So, but I mean, she's really done her best to look the part and grow into that.
She's stunning. So
she's okay.
The rest can come with that. And her accent surprisingly works for the character.
It does, right? It fits with the Themyscira kind of thing.
Yeah, because like she's always been portrayed as fairly American throughout, but I like the idea that she's not been
a Star-Spangled Outfit. Yeah,
but she's not been a part of that at all.
She's not of any nation, really.
So I like the idea that everyone on that island in the first one kind of had a different twang. None of them really sounded the same.
Yeah.
So
excited.
Yes.
Yeah. Thumbs up for Wonder Woman. I had on here the Candyman remake, reboot.
Never seen the originals.
Me neither. So nothing to say about that one.
Yeah.
Big June release after that, Top Gun sequel.
Yeah.
Top Gun Maverick.
I don't even know how I really feel about it. I'm going to watch this movie regardless.
I'm not a big Tom Cruise guy.
Really?
I don't know what it is about him. Just something kind of throws me off. But if there is a shirtless volleyball scene on the beach, just like the first one, playing volleyball in jeans.
Oh, I think it's going to be a little different this time around.
Okay, fair enough.
I think this is going to be another one of those women focused.
Okay.
I think they're going to focus on the female pilots in this one.
As long as this doesn't, well, I mean, I guess.
Or at all, because there was none in the first one.
Fair enough. And I'm a little bit, I was really disappointed. I was looking forward to the second Independence Day movie. That one really disappointed me. These long-awaited sequels are really hard and they're really hit and miss. So, at the same time, I'm excited, but at the same time, it's probably just going to be a movie.
From what I got, I'm going to see it regardless, but I feel like they're doing a lot of fan service stuff in the first trailer. Anyways,
yeah.
They had the bike race again.
But I think that's how they draw in the people, right? They were playing
football. They cut Miles Teller in it. I like Miles Teller.
Nostalgia is a powerful thing too, I think.
So yeah, I'm going to see it regardless. Whether or not it's going to be good, we'll have to come to that conclusion at the end of the movie. So
fair enough. Yeah, shocking take. We have to see the movie to see if it's good.
Yeah.
Minions. Sorry, July. First one, July 3rd. I got Minions 3. Haven't seen the other two. Yeah, cartoon, fun movie. The other one I'm excited about also July 3rd, Free Guy with Ryan Reynolds. Have you seen this?
See the trailer
where he's a non-playable character in a video game. Yeah.
Yeah.
So the thing that I don't like, and well, maybe don't like isn't the right way to put it, but Ryan Reynolds is Deadpool in every movie now. Like Detective Pikachu.
Have you seen Six Underground?
Not yet.
It's good in that. It's
yeah, but I mean, you think about Detective Pikachu is essentially Pikachu Deadpool. Hobbs and Shaw was essentially Wade Wilson.
Oh, I forgot he was even in that.
I know, super. It was good and it was funny, but I'm hoping to see a bit of a different dimension. But I'm being a
future
a video
spoiler.
Game.
He's the main bad guy in that whole series. Just throwing it out there.
Yeah, we'll see. But yeah, so I think. Being a guy who likes video games and stuff like that, I think this might be a little bit of a cool take.
I like pixels, so I'm sure I'm going to like this.
You were the only one that liked pixels. After that, on the 10th, Ghostbusters Afterlife.
100%.
Yeah, I'm in on that.
I would go watch it just for the simple fact that it was filmed in Alberta.
Yeah, a lot of it in Calgary, actually.
They have 10 bits in the bloody trailer.
Does it get any better than that? Anything more to say about that one?
100% on board with it. I see where they're going with it. I've rewatched the other one, with the 2016 one.
Oh yeah,
a few times. I still watch it.
Yeah,
it's. I think I was a little harsh on it to start at the
Shocking,
beginning.
Kyle Harsh on a female-led movie.
No, that movie was bad though. But I rewatched it and just glad they're making this one.
Okay, good.
So,
and Paul Rudd, he's in this.
Yeah, he's the bad guy.
I don't care.
Yeah,
he's hilarious.
Although I feel like they're going, because it looked like there was, I don't know if they're called terror dogs or demon dogs.
Yeah.
So which means Zool or whatever, like the first bad guy. So I don't know if they're going back to that. I don't know if that means we're getting a State Puff Marshmallow Man again.
Oh, I wouldn't be surprised.
But yeah, anyways, I'm excited for it.
Awesome.
It'd be hard pressed not to.
Yeah.
I was excited for the other one in 2016 until I saw it, and then it was bad.
Fair enough. So you, in the same conversation, simultaneously said it wasn't that bad and that it was bad. So thank you for that hot take.
What's that?
The 2016 Ghostbusters movie.
As I've rewatched,
you started it by saying it wasn't that bad.
No, I said I've rewatched it and I said it's watchable.
Okay. After that, on the 10th as well, we have an as far untitled Purge sequel.
Don't care.
No, me neither. Okay. The next one, I'm actually looking forward to this one. This is the next Christopher Nolan movie, Tenet. Have you seen the trailer for it? Or Tenet, or whatever it is. I think this is really interesting. I mean, Christopher Nolan, obviously the director of famous movies like the Batman Begins, the Dark Knight trilogy. He's done Interstellar, Inception, a lot of very interesting movies that have a lot of thought behind them and stuff like that. And it doesn't look like any different, right? There seems to be some sort of time travel, time manipulation in this. Mm-hmm. But one of the things I like the most about it is we don't really know a lot about what this is.
No, so this is one of those things. It's kind of like, I don't know, Christopher Nolan movies, with the exception of the Batman trilogy, are like Will Ferrell movies to me. Like I don't like them when I first see them.
I would never liken those two things together, but I'm interested to see where you go.
I can't stand Will Ferrell movies. I will never pay a penny to go watch them in the theater, but be damned if I don't watch Anchorman every time it's on TV.
Yeah, okay, fair enough.
Christopher Nolan movies, I didn't like. I thought Inception was the stupidest movie I'd ever seen.
Really? I quite enjoyed
After
that.
I've watched it for 3 or 4 times, I think it's one of the best movies ever made.
Interesting take.
I think it's just,
Have you seen Interstellar?
I think when I go to see movies, I'm really, same thing. I didn't like Interstellar when I first saw it.
Yeah.
But when I go to a movie theater to see movies, I'm going to be entertained.
You're not going to think.
And there's too much thinking going on in Christopher Nolan movies and what's going on. And so after I've repeating watchings, I realize how good the movies are. When I first watched them, I'm like, yeah.
Well, he's got a couple layers to him, and I like that. Anyway, I'm excited for that one.
Yeah.
I think it's going to be good. Next, on July 24th, we have a new movie led by The Rock, Jungle Cruise.
Good, yeah.
So, I mean, they're basing a movie on a ride at Disneyland.
I saw the trailer.
I'll ever understand that.
I can't really remember the trailer. I like both the actors in it, so probably going to watch it.
I like The Rock. I'll see it, but it's not something I'm going to be...
I think Emily Blunt's one of the best female actors today.
You're talking quiet and away from the mic. So
I think she's one of the best actresses today. So, yeah, I'll probably watch it.
Cool. And then at the end of July, we've got an enigma of a movie, Morbius. So I'm not going to lie.
Why do you say enigma?
Well, so I don't think he's the enigma. I think this movie is, and I will explain why. When they told me they were making a movie about Morbius the living vampire and that Jared Leto was going to play it, I could not have shit on this movie fast enough. Like, really? I just was not interested at all. Jared Leto's never really been my favorite. I was kind of excited to see him as the Joker. It was let down by that, whether it was him or the fact that they cut him all out of the movie, whatever it is, right? He's never been my favorite. He seems like one of those artiste that just, it bothers me. Morbius has never really been my favorite character, although the whole living vampire thing's an interesting take. But I gotta say, the trailer for this movie turned me around. This, I like how they've got some Spider-Man references to it. I don't think that's necessarily the key thing, but it seems a little bit by the numbers. Vampire man sick, needs to figure out a cure, accidentally makes himself a living vampire type thing, standard stuff. But I gotta say, the trailer was well put together. Morbius seems to look pretty good. The action and effects, there's one effect where he's shadow jumping through
the Nightcrawler effect.
Yeah, like that's exactly it. The effect like Nightcrawler in X2.
Yeah,
X2. That looked really cool. So I'm more excited for this than I was.
Yeah. I don't know anything about Morbius other than the cartoon, the 90s Spider-Man cartoon, the 3 episodes he was in.
Fair enough. So essentially, I mean, being a living vampire, he has
I know what he does.
Vampire powers, but without some of the weaknesses.
In that series, he had to have blood to live, which kind of defeats the purpose of a living vampire.
Well, outside of the fact that he can go outside in the sun and stuff like that.
Yeah, but so can Blade. He doesn't need... Oh, no, Blade needs plasma, too. So
Blade's a hybrid.
But anyways, so I don't know much about him. But in regards to Jared Leto playing a emo vampire, I don't know. I don't know who else you get to play him.
Yeah.
So...
I actually thought a great Morbius would have been the main actor that played Dexter.
Oh, yeah.
I think he could have been Morbius.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm excited for it. I think all this is going to be just a setup for Sinister Six.
Yeah. And you know what? I think if they do it right, I think that could be good.
And to touch base on what I said earlier, or on the last episode, how I would like to see the Blade crossover. I don't think it's going to be a Blade crossover. I think it's going to be a Craven going after him.
Interesting.
And I think he's going to...
Craven the Hunter.
Yeah.
That would be something cool to see. So who do you cast as Craven?
Who do I cast as Craven?
You know who would have been a good...
Manu Bennett?
I don't think he's... Maybe. He was good. He's a good Deathstroke. I'll admit that.
He's a little short, though.
Yeah, that's what I mean. I don't think he's big enough. You know who would have been a good Craven? David Harbour. Do you see it?
Yeah, I can see it. Yeah, I think they'd have to use some CGI with him, though.
For sure, yeah.
I think Manu Bennett would be good. I think that's just off the top of my head, though.
Yeah.
I don't know who else.
For those who don't know, Manu Bennett played Deathstroke on Arrow, Season 2.
Yeah.
and a little bit beyond. But
And he's in a couple other movies, just in tiny roles.
who else could be good? I mean, I'm trying to think of like a physically imposing kind of guy. But anyway, moving on.
I mean, it could be anybody.
Yeah.
I think Jamon Hansu could play a good Craven.
Ooh, interesting.
Yeah, because I mean, Manu first came just by look, but I think African Hunter.
Fair enough.
So
Yeah. Anyway, okay, moving on from Morbius, we are now into August.
Oh, Michael Jai White.
Hey, that could work.
Yeah.
August, Bill and Ted sequel. Third one.
I'm assuming you're too young for those movies.
I am. I haven't really seen them.
All over.
You think this is gonna be good?
I will probably go repeat times to watch this movie.
Well, before the one comes out in August, we will do a marathon of both, and we will make an episode out of that.
Wild Stallions. All of a sudden, we'll change our podcast name.
Fair enough. Other than that, I don't have anything else in August.
Yeah, I don't have anything that's kind
of... September, I've got the Kingsman prequel.
Oh, yeah.
I'm bang up for this.
Have you seen a trailer or anything? Or?
Yes, there is
have
a
not
trailer.
Seen a trailer for it yet, so.
It's essentially the birth of the Kingsman organization. So Kingsman was a comic, has been 2 relatively successful movies, one far better than the other in my opinion, but that's not really the point. But this is a prequel about the start of it, and I think it's going to be good.
Still a popcorn movie.
Yeah,
it's
for sure.
Something that I definitely would go and see. Is it based on, when's the time period?
I think it's like medieval.
So it is like Camelot.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm definitely down for that then.
Cool.
Yeah.
Then we go into October. First one coming up in October, Venom sequel.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I'm all over it too. Venom's always been one of my favorite characters.
I think that's when they're going to bring in Spider-Man.
Yeah, I hope so.
Or Deadpool.
I would say probably Spider-Man first. I do not see Tom Hardy's Venom interacting with Deadpool well. But I think a little bit of Spider-Man involvement would be interesting. An antagonistic relationship, and then maybe they have to team up against Carnage. But for the love of God, change Woody Harrelson's wig from that post-credit scene in Venom. Yeah. That was absolute shit.
It was like an afro, wasn't it?
It was a red afro. He looked like Raggedy Andy. Like it wasn't good. There's gonna be
Carnage though. I hope.
I thought he was a really good pick for Carnage, Cletus Cassidy. For those who don't know, Carnage is essentially just a completely unhinged version of Venom that is a serial killer.
Is he cast as Cletus Cassidy still?
Who he is, yeah. So I actually. My dream casting for Cletus Cassidy was Jim Carrey, but I digress.
Oh yeah,
yeah. Woody Harrelson, I think, could do a good job, but man,
Cameron, what's his name? Cameron Monaghan.
Monaghan. Yeah, I think if you're going with Tom Hardy, you got to go someone a little older.
Yeah.
But
Jim Carrey would have been. Yeah, I guess Cletus is pretty over the top.
Well, he's. I also don't see how you have. Carnage in a movie and it not be R-rated, because he's just an unhinged absolute killer. He's a murderer 100%.
I didn't think they'd be able to make Venom without it being R-rated. So
I don't think they should have, but they did.
Well, I mean, but that wasn't. That's not necessarily a movie you take your kid. I mean, the guy eats people.
No, I get that for sure.
I mean, they can make it work. I mean, he's really only got to kill a couple people,
I guess,
before.
Yeah,
because he's known as a serial killer. He's in prison as a serial killer. He special requested him. All he's got to do is escape once, kill somebody as a symbiote, and then
But I mean, to me, he's always been like the hyper violent one.
Yeah,
right.
But, I mean,
there's a really good arc in that Spider-Man cartoon from the 90s where Venom and Spider-Man have to team up to take down Carnage.
Yeah, and maximum carnage and all that. Yeah, but I just don't think. I think they can make it without it being rated R, because they just don't have to show him slaughtering people.
Yeah, but that's part of the fun.
They can show him. I mean, Tom Hardy in the last one had a sword go through his chest.
Good point.
So they can do it without it.
Okay.
Will it be as good? I don't know, but
I still don't disagree. I still don't agree. Anyway, after Venom, Snake Eyes, spinoff of G.I. Joe. Does anybody give a shit about this? Like, is this something that people are going to go see?
I'd have to look into it. Like, who's the cat? Like, is it Ray Park again?
Yeah. I don't think so. I don't know.
Snake Eyes is the bad one.
No, Snake Eyes is a good one.
So they're making a movie about a guy who doesn't talk?
Yes.
Oh. Yeah, no. I thought they were doing it.
You liked A Quiet Place?
The guy, you don't even see the guy's
I know,
face,
I'm just messing with
like he's nothing. He's just a
Anyway,
mannequin.
so
I thought they were doing it about the bad guy, the white one, Storm Shadow.
Storm Shadow.
Yeah,
That's the one.
that's what I thought.
But I mean, I just don't care about G.I. Joe right now. I would like to see maybe like a G.I. Joe Transformers crossover just because it'd be ridiculous. On a complete side note, no, I'll get to it later. Fair to move on to November?
Sure.
November, the only one I have in here, or sorry, still in October, Halloween.
Like
a follow-up to the one they just did. I know, I'm tired of these, but I had to mention it because somebody would probably complain about it. Okay, into November, movie that I'm super excited about, The Eternals.
Yeah, I don't know anything about them.
Other
than they're the godlike beings on
they're
Titan, and
super
their enemies
old
are the
beings.
deviants. And I'm just interested to see how. I feel like this is going to have something to do with them getting revenge. Someone getting revenge for them killing Thanos.
I don't think so, but hey, we'll see. I think from the sounds of this,
family.
Yeah, but he's not really.
Well, he is. His dad's an Eternal. His mom's an Eternal.
Pretty much an outcast, though. Anyway, we'll see. I think this one's going to be interesting because they said that this story may span multiple centuries. Really interesting cast between Salma Hayek, Angelina Jolie, your boy Kit Harington, Game of Thrones fame.
No, it's not. It's the other guy. It's not Kit Harington. What the hell's his name? It's the older brother, though. I know he's playing the blonde dude in. I don't know their names. He's like the main Eternal.
Yeah, no, but there's that guy, Jon Snow, is in this.
Is he in it too?
Yeah.
I don't know. I know that the other Game of Thrones brother is in it.
Yeah, no, Jon Snow's in this, man. Come on.
I don't know. I honestly haven't paid much attention.
We are professional podcasters, Kyle.
Yeah, but I have to be interested in what we're talking about. I'm not 100% behind.
So,
Eternals.
One of the guys in this, Kumail Nanjiani, you've seen him in stuff. Stuber, he was in. And he was the voice of the little alien in the new.
Big.
Yeah. Did you see how jacked this guy got? This dude's shitting muscles.
Yeah, he got big.
Awesome. I think he's hilarious. I think this is going to be a really good movie.
I've got that Asian guy from Train to Busan, big dude. What's his name? Can't remember.
You're really killing it, Kyle. Thanks. Also in November, so moving on, are we excited for the Eternals?
Not really. I think
once you see a trailer,
that's going to be one of the surprises for me because I don't know anything about it. I'm not a huge fan of a lot of the actors in it. I don't like Angelina Jolie.
Yeah, but I
don't mind Salma Hayek.
I think with an ensemble cast like that, I don't think anybody's going to be in it enough that would really put you off.
Yeah. So we'll see. I think it might be one of my surprises for next year, but it's not something that I'm going to see it.
Fair enough.
It's not on my radar really.
Moving on. Also in November, on November 13th, Clifford the Big Red Dog.
Oh, really?
Live action Clifford movie. And not much to say about this one. I just thought that was funny. I think that's interesting. And then we move on to December. I think we've got start of December. We've got Godzilla versus Kong.
Yeah, I'm all over that one.
Yeah, that seems like right up your alley for sure. So yeah, I'm definitely excited about that one too. That is all I have for now. I have a couple undated things that I wanted to talk about. Falcon and Winter Soldier will be coming out this year, which I think is going to be awesome. I'm super excited for that.
Star Wars not having a movie this year?
I'm not done. No, they don't actually. Star Wars doesn't have a movie for about 3 years.
Oh, okay.
So I think it'll be nice to get a bit of a Star Wars break. Decompress a bit. But yeah, Falcon and Winter Soldier first season will be coming out this year, which I'm really excited for. Mandalorian season 2 should be sometime this year, which I think everybody's looking forward to. Yeah. There's a Cassian Andor show, the guy from Rogue One. I'm less excited about that, to be honest.
Didn't like him in the movie.
Yeah. So. And then there's been news that the Obi-Wan Kenobi show has been pushed back to at least 2021, which I'm okay with as long as it's good.
Wait until Ewan McGregor's old enough to play Alec Guinness, or what?
I just want it to be good. I want to see it and I want it to be good, so I don't care when it comes out. And then there's chance that WandaVision comes out this year. on
heard
Disney
that
Plus
too.
as well, and I
Yeah.
think that's going to be interesting. So that's some undated stuff that I had in here. Any thoughts on any of that?
When does the Multiverse of Madness come out?
That is next year.
Yeah, no, I'm excited for Mandalorian. I'm excited. I'm really excited for The Boys season 2.
Oh, right. The Boys season 2 didn't have that on here. That'll be really good.
I
think.
just saw a trailer for it the other day.
Yeah, me too.
So
I'm really excited for that. I think that that's a really interesting show for sure.
I don't know if Stranger Things is coming out with another season. I don't know if they're kind of giving that a little bit of a break, but if that comes out, I'll be all over that.
I would be bang up for that too.
But yeah, no, those couple shows, Disney Plus could literally put crap on a plate, and I'm probably going to watch it.
Yeah, fair enough.
We'll see.
At this point, anything Marvel and Star Wars, I'm going to watch.
Yeah,
and I know that's kind of a bit of a homer way to look at it, but they've made it so much good stuff.
Yeah.
You know, I'll give anything a shot. I think, okay, so here's one thing I wanted to talk to you about, this kind of final segment to put a wrap on the year. One thing I wanted to touch on was maybe some things that, not necessarily things that would come out this year, but things that we hope get announced this year for future years. So I have a couple of cool ideas that I thought of, and one thing that I hope we get some news on this year would be, and this is what The Quiet Place reminded me of, I'm hoping we get a Fantastic Four announcement, and I hope that John Krasinski and Emily Blunt are Reed Richards and Sue Storm. And I think that would just be fantastic casting. I think that would be a perfect way to bring a mature version of the Fantastic Four into it. And, you know, I'm 100%
I think
up for that.
I think John Krasinski's built for the MCU.
Yeah, I think he is too.
He's got great comedy, great timing.
He's got the humor.
Can be super serious, as proven by The Quiet Place.
He's huge.
He can get big. Well, he's not huge. He's perfect shape for Reed Richards.
Yeah,
like he's tall and shredded.
Yeah,
and will fit in those spandex suits.
Well, and have you seen the newest Fantastic Four comics? They drew Reed Richards to look like John Krasinski.
Which means he's. I read something where they were talking to them, and they want to do it, but they also don't want to be committed to something for so long.
And that's fair. I get that, right? But
we'll see what happens. But yeah,
I just if fan casting to 100% would be that for me. I think that would be great, and I would just love to see a good version of Fantastic Four. My ideal fan casting for the rest of the Fantastic Four, I think Zac Efron as Human Torch would be fantastic. But I get caught up on the Thing every time.
Oh, it can be anybody.
Wow, thanks, Kyle. That's groundbreaking.
Well, it's just so it doesn't really matter. It literally could be a nobody.
No, but I would like to. I mean, with the way they use motion capture and stuff, you could have someone.
I like Michael Chiklis in the first one.
Yeah, I think you got to distance yourself from the entire first one. So, any ideas there? It's a tough one, eh?
Well, who's not already in the MCU? Yeah. Yeah, I don't know.
Bring Edward Norton back. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah. Don't do that.
I don't know. It'd be hard to say because you got to have that. It'd be nice if they were actually from New York too.
Yeah, or somebody that had a larger
Gandolfini.
Yeah, I think you got to be. I don't know. I think you got to be closer to the age of, you know, John Krasinski and them, because they're supposed to be best friends, right? And they always have been. So I always get caught up on that. And then I was also trying to wrap my mind around fan casting Dr. Doom.
Steve Buscemi. It'd be a great thing.
I'm not putting Steve Buscemi in anything. Anyway, if any of our listeners has any great fan casting for the Fantastic Four, send it to our email, mastersofthemultiversepod@gmail.com. Anything that you hope gets announced, because I had a couple other ideas.
I want a Sinister Six, a good Sinister Six made.
Yeah, that would be fantastic.
I don't think we're going to get the original Sinister Six that we got. I think Kraven's going to be a part of it. I think Flash's parents are going to have some sort of weird connection to a goblin of some sort.
Yeah, maybe.
Whether it be Hobgoblin or...
You're talking about Flash Thompson?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just because his family's just absent.
But in the comics, Flash Thompson famously, second version of Venom.
Yeah.
So there
No,
might be something
I'm not
there.
saying Flash is the villain.
No, I know, yeah.
I'm saying his parents
Okay.
there's something
Fair
to
enough.
do with it. And then culminate and getting Spider-Man over there. And
Yeah. I think another pie in the sky announcement I would love to hear would be a live action Spider-Verse movie with Garfield and Tobey Maguire. I would love to see a casting for Miles Morales. You know, it'd be a good time.
Old is he? He's young, right?
Yeah, but Spider-Man's been displaced for 5 years. So maybe he was young and now he's closer to Spider-Man's age and is able to get started. I think something like that would be really neat to see. You know.
Does the kid from Role Model still act?
Ooh,
I feel like he'd be a good Miles Morales.
maybe.
Yeah, no, there's a few things. I mean, obviously, I'd like to see an announcement for X-Men too. Not necessarily like we're doing it next year.
No,
but,
but some information.
This is what this is the direction we're going, or we're going to do a full Dark Phoenix saga, or we're going to do a Shi'ar Empire, something.
I think you got to start slower, and you got to fold them into the universe a little better.
I think they're going to come from the Shi'ar Empire. Because I think they're going to go full out with this cosmic crap. I think it's going to be all cosmic from this point forward.
Oh, one other thing I'd like to see coming up, Adam Warlock.
Yeah,
that's something I'd like to see.
Because everyone that's coming in has cosmic base.
Yeah, and I mean, how much do you want to see Beta Ray Bill in the next Thor movie?
To see Beta Ray Bill.
Right? Like, come on.
Oh, the Christian Bale casting for Thor: Love and Thunder.
Right. Who could he be?
I think he's playing Odin's brother. I can't remember.
Interesting.
Off the top of my head, but he's the god of fear.
Yep. Yeah, I like that.
He'll be obviously pissed because Thor is just Asgard be destroyed. Odin's gone. His niece is dead.
Yeah, you know what? I don't hate that at all. I mean, I like Christian Bale. I like that idea. It's
the other rumor I heard was that they're bringing him as Gore.
Yeah,
the God Butcher. I'm cool with that, but I just feel like it's what Hela was doing.
Yeah, but I mean, you could also, you can fold characters together. He could be Gore and also be Odin's brother.
I wish I could remember what his name was.
Anyway,
yeah, but that was a huge casting. That was a couple weeks ago.
What else was I thinking of? I can't remember, but obviously we'll think of some more things, and as the year comes along and things start to develop, we'll be here to report on it and give our take and give a spin on it for just some regular guys that want to know about comic book stuff. So I think, Kyle, that's just about time to wrap it up on the year. Unless you have anything else?
No, I think I'm good, man.
Awesome. Well, that is kind of a look ahead into the year 2020. If you guys have enjoyed this podcast so far, make sure you give it a like and a subscribe on whatever app you're listening on. Once again, we have an email set up, mastersofthemultiversepod@gmail.com. Feel free to send us some suggestions for topics you'd like to have us cover or any feedback that you have. Tell a friend. And anything else, Kyle?
Yeah, no, that's it. I'm good. Thanks
Awesome.
for listening, guys, and adios.
Thanks, everybody. We'll see you next week.